ain't got no choice but to get ready because the camera is rolling, the mics are talking,
and
the girls are here, and the duo is back.
What it do, y'all?
Yeah, it's the freaking duo.
The duo.
Oh, you ready to say this?
Yeah, she was ready to do the
She
little
said
song.
the
duo. But yes,
We
y'all
back.
can see, I'm Trimika Roche.
I am Destiny Lynn.
I'm Kaya.
I am Tori.
And the duo has guests, you guys.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yes,
I'm so excited to be here.
And we back with another Girls Talk.
Yes, it's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Like
It was
10 plus, 20 plus episodes.
yeah.
Since like
Yeah, I don't know when that
we on 60, we ain't did
I was still
like
living in the other part.
Damn.
Yeah. So
So
we back.
We here now.
yeah, so we have made this a thing to where we're gonna try to do like girl talks at least once a month. We're gonna bring on new girls. Y'all might see some more reoccurring faces. Y'all might even see Kaya and Tori again. So
Yeah, just stay tuned.
just stay
You
tuned.
want to
Just a
see
little,
me again?
just a little segment
Right.
we're gonna have or whatever to get the girls talking. But yeah, y'all, we gonna kick this thing off. We're starting off with some icebreakers. The first one is everybody's gonna go around and name 3 things that they cannot live without. And we're gonna start with Tori.
Alright. 3 things that I can't live without. The first one would have to be my siblings. I'm
That's
the
what we do.
oldest, so having my younger siblings
Sad I didn't
is
get it.
something different. I don't know. To all the people out there, if you the only child, I don't see how y'all do it.
Man,
I don't see how y'all do
Never.
it. They literally make life
I know
so
your childhood
much.
was whack as fuck.
Like,
Bro,
bro,
you still had a lot of cousins.
Yes, yeah, I'm the
But-
only girl out of 4. So I have an older brother and then 2 younger brothers.
Yeah. Okay, we was kind of in the same boat because I got 4 older brothers and I'm the youngest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got nothing but like a lot of male cousins, so I was like the only girl around a bunch of
Yeah.
I ain't
So
care.
you took.
Just let it
Real
with.
pals. Yeah.
Another thing that I can't live without is myself. I can't live without me.
Period.
You know, showing myself love and the care that I wouldn't get from nobody else besides me.
Yeah.
And the third thing would have to be my mom. It would definitely be my mom.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
love her to death. That's my dog.
Yeah. Okay. Kaya.
Okay, I say I can't live without God, number 1, just because He's been there through times,
Preach.
y'all.
That is
That
Oh,
I felt like, who else can I turn to? You know, like He
Yeah.
know me for me besides me. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and baby, I done been through it, and He didn't. When I feel like it was gonna be done for, you know, He didn't
Yeah,
came through and
very.
stood me back
Yeah.
up like, I got you, I got
She
you.
was preaching.
Yeah.
Man, I listen to a Bowser.
Let's get deep.
Okay.
Do you hear me? I say love whether it's giving it or receiving it. I just feel like love
Yes,
is to me,
ma'am.
you know, in the world. Like, I love to love people, you know, and of course I love to be loved on.
What are you? What's your sign?
Guess.
She's talking Scorpio.
Yeah, I'm a Scorpio.
I knew it.
Yeah.
And what I say?
The
Say
last
God.
Okay, God. I
Love.
said love what's giving and receiving it because I see every day. I work with patients every day, and just that little bit of, you know, feeling like they being loved on, it changes people a lot. And I feel like without love, the world, it wouldn't keep continuing, you know.
Yeah.
And last but not least, my fruits and my vegetables, y'all. I love me some fruit. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta have me some
She gonna eat
fruit.
that bell pepper like it's a
Do
house.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Bell pepper, give me some ranch, some avocado lime ranch from Chick-fil-A.
I really could.
But-
That's how I feel about carrots. I can just eat carrots like.
Really?
That's
No.
the one vegetable
That's
I
too hard.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I feel about broccoli. I ain't gonna count.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
broccoli.
steamed
I
broccoli.
can.
I cannot
I
take
could
cold
put some
broccoli.
steamed
though.
broccoli.
Man, what?
Steamed
No.
broccoli
Oh,
with
steamed.
cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, steamed broccoli.
I could do
cheese.
the raw broccoli with some ranch.
See, no, I can't do raw
Nah, I
broccoli.
can't eat it raw.
Hey.
I can't eat it. I can't.
I can't.
You gotta
I
be
can't eat it raw.
Like the little.
I just
the little
got
top
into
of
the bell
broccoli.
pepper thing.
Yeah. No, some
But I
steamed
can
broccoli.
steam
with-
it a little bit.
Yeah.
Steam the bell peppers too a little bit.
Uh-huh.
They still got a little crunch, but they still.
I put it in the air fryer.
Mmm.
I did that one day.
day.
It's a little crisp, like it's cooked, you know, and it's a little warm, but it got a little crisp, but it's still like raw.
You feel me?
And it's so
you
good.
see-
I'm telling you.
real.
Mm-hmm.
I
Send
love it.
me some.
What
I
temperature and how long do you put
Don't ask. I think maybe 200, 300. Whatever. It's not too high. And I do maybe like 2 to 5 minutes. It just depends on what kind of texture I'm looking for. The longer, the, you know, more crispier.
Put that down.
Yeah.
Show 3.
3 things I cannot live without is my One, my journal.
Yeah.
That's
Jesus.
good.
I take mine everywhere I go.
My journal.
Always is on me.
Thank God for notes, because sometimes when I just need a little quick look,
Let me get this out.
yeah, it be my notes, but like my journal for sure. I definitely would say my best friend, because she know.
She know. So now I can't say that.
For sure. She know. We both
Yeah.
of us, like, when it ain't nobody, like, if y'all don't know, we basically in Little Rock by ourselves, like, with each other. That's it. Like, when we in college and we've been here.
Yeah.
We don't have.
I've always said
Family
I love
here.
y'all friendship.
Yeah.
It's
We
so
don't
really
have family
genuine.
here.
Yeah.
I got like one cousin.
My daddy stay an hour away, but like Little Rock,
Yeah, like no immediate family or nothing like that.
here,
Like,
here.
right? Like literally everybody we hang out with or know is people we met either through college or people that's from back home.
Yeah,
like
facts.
a lot of people we hang with are back from Blau, but they been moved
Came
here.
here.
Thanks.
And then the last one, it doesn't have to be God. I'm definitely saying, yeah. Ooh.
Well, y'all is really setting the tone. Maybe I should have went first. Because, but no, I think, okay, I said some good necessities, but I just
Yeah,
don't think
for sure.
did.
I was gonna go that way too. But
Yeah. I was gonna say the 3 things I can't live without. The first one is water. Like, if you know, you know.
That spring
So
water.
Baby.
Okay, you might know this.
Oh.
Yeah.
You might know this.
Okay.
You are officially a part of the pack.
Like I can taste the difference in water.
Yeah.
Water do not taste
No.
the same, baby.
Cause while I put up to the gas station, I see somebody walking there with Aquafina. I said, I
The sun
jealous.
When people be having the
the
sunny, I
sunny-
be like,
too thick.
yeah, I'm mad because the Walmart in Maumelle has not had Ozarka water the last 3 times I've been, and so I got some alkaline water, and that shit is trash.
I thought
Well, it depends on
alkaline
what brand.
water.
It really depends on the brand sometimes.
It's
It just tastes like middle to me, like
Whatever,
straight milk.
yeah, it's not it. I have to drink it cold.
I told
Yeah.
myself I was gonna buy one of them like them big water dispensers they had to like.
My brother got one.
And just fill that bitch up with spring water.
Spring water pack. That's a good idea. You probably save money like that too.
Oh, yeah.
But I said water, my inhaler. Yes, I still use an inhaler at my big old age. The asthma ain't winning no.
I'm about to say, asthma
You
don't
can't
go
breathe.
nowhere.
Man.
I got asthma. I just
No.
go without. But I
So
be using the expired inhalers.
yeah, water, inhaler, and I'm gonna say my phone. Like I said, I had you as my best friend, but you put it in. We coincide, so I don't have to reiterate it again. But I'm gonna specifically say my phone because, like you said, with the journaling, like note taking, all that, I can do a lot of that from my phone.
You're a
Like
video diary.
that's what I'm saying. You know, like when I journal, like I need to talk, like I need to rant to the phone. Even with the podcast, like stuff pertaining to that, I can post that. My nail
Yeah, the
pad,
iPad.
like,
Can't live
everything.
without the iPad. Y'all ain't getting no
Facts.
content.
Yeah, so that's why I take my phone too, cause I can prop that phone up and do just as much on there as anything else. So,
I feel the whole video.
Those are my
and
3.
shit. That's what I use my spam for.
girl, I don't play. I'm talking about.
Don't piss me off.
We'll sit that phone up so quick. I ain't talking to nobody but myself, and we'll save it. And then when I'm just laying in bed some nights, I will
Go back and watch it.
see what I said this day.
They had me fucked up that day. They did.
Man,
Indeed.
I put some. I remember. Can't piss me off one time, boy.
Yeah.
I went on one. I went back and looked at it. I said,
Dang, I can't do
damn,
that.
this bitch me.
But you know, I also look back at them for growth too. I'm
Yeah.
like, dang, a year ago today, I was sitting here crying over this. Now look at me.
Man.
You know,
Facts.
like
Yeah, it's great.
The other day I made a video like where I was at, like where I'm at right now in life, and just to like go back later on, like a year from now, and just see if things change. Like, you know the videos they be like, girl, have you done this yet? Or have
oh
you done that?
yeah.
I may want to do the other day.
I can't wait to see the updated
Right.
version.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
for
Can't
sure.
wait.
Okay, moving right along. We're gonna get into the next icebreaker. We're gonna let Dion pull it.
Okay.
We're gonna let Dion pull the deep card, and then everybody will answer whatever the deep card is. So,
Yeah, I can pull first.
If you like it, keep it. If you don't, we'll figure
just let both of them. We'll just do 2.
Okay.
Since we're gonna get into the topic, so we'll just answer whichever 2 that's cool. If you don't think it's a good one for everybody to answer, pull another one.
Oh, I got one. That's a pretty good one.
Okay,
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep it.
Okay, Kai.
I'm just trying to get my answer. Okay, the question is, what was an irrational fear you had as a kid? Irrational. I feel like any fear I had though wasn't really irrational.
Irrational,
But
right?
yeah. Shoot,
They
to
mean
this
like-
day.
Some you used to be like scared of when you was little.
Yeah, that was like, considered crazy, I guess, maybe.
Like, why you scared?
Yeah, like, why you scared of that? No, well, I say clowns, but only because a clown chased me in a
Out the
restaurant one
house?
time. No, a restaurant. It
Baby,
was
I got chased out
it
the
was a
haunted
nice
house.
clown, but
I hate clowns, bro. It ain't even on no like I'm scared shit.
Yeah.
I just hate them.
they creepy. Like, why you?
Yeah.
Why you got
You
my
do
kids
too much.
party with this shit, bro?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like that.
It's too much
Outside
going
the
on.
kids.
Like, I don't know. They just give me vibes.
scared of
I don't like.
I said the dark, but I don't feel like
Oh,
that's
I'm still scared of the dark.
Yeah. I think we all
Bitch, I need to sit.
I'm in a
I was
house.
gonna say birds, but
Yeah.
I'm scared of birds now. So
yeah, them I'm
Oh,
saying.
she's terrified.
They cute. I like
Over
the different
there.
colors and shit. The minute get close,
I had one experience when I was young. I was probably like 5 or 6. Like I had just got like a brand new bike, and me and my brother took our bikes outside and rode them. And like I was driving down the street, and like the bird just swooped down and was like flapping in front of me. So like I'm almost breaking on my bike. And
Oh, that's why
it
you
ended
got
up
that
shitting
fear.
on my hands, and I wrecked. And yeah,
And that was it.
Yeah,
I hear some people say my fear of raccoons is irrational.
yeah.
I don't care.
No,
Is it
wait.
the eyes?
On my mama.
It's the whole being.
Yeah. the eyes.
Like,
The trash
wow.
pandas.
I didn't believe
Yes.
it till that one raccoon that time. Yeah.
I ain't gonna
It's
cap,
no
man.
joke.
When I went to Euler,
Uh,
on God,
Everybody had a
it's-
bad
I
one.
never
What?
seen the raccoons at you.
bro, they be right there by the damn
By the
the
cat. By
student
the,
center.
yeah.
You walk out that bitch at night on my mama, that
Oh,
motherfucker
man.
will chase you. Like he coming straight out the sewer on your
Nah,
ass. Like you do not play.
Oh, I thank God I moved because them raccoons used to be coming. Oh, Lord, nowhere.
When he take out the trash, no more late
Nope.
night.
Yeah,
Hell no.
that was crazy.
You gotta wait till
And I
morning.
won't take it out first thing in the morning because it's still dark.
Right.
They
waiting on
finishing
you.
that last little trash.
That little last move.
They
Hell
had a little
no.
Dixie.
They gotta wait on dinner.
Them bitches. I don't know if it's a homeless person or a raccoon, but
Yeah.
It's so me. It's so you ain't fucking with. That's it.
What's your car say?
no hell.
One thing that I'm scared of, that I was scared of irrationally, was a mask. Like I would never go down the
Like,
Halloween
just,
aisle.
yeah.
I hate them. I
Yeah,
hate them.
yeah,
hoes.
that makes sense for real. Cause someone,
I hated them bitches. Like bro, I damn near lost my life because my cousin chased me out the house with a mask. I damn near ran in the road and got hit. Like, I was that. It was one of them screen masks that you can pump the blood through.
Oh,
I was
man.
terrified. Like,
Oh,
bro,
man.
no. Hell
My
no.
uncle used to have.
My card says, what is something that you are naturally good at? I would say loving people. It just comes really naturally.
I know, right?
It just comes natural. Like how you said earlier, you feel like if everybody just loved each other, then the world would be go around. That's how I feel. So
Yeah.
it's easy for me to like extend myself in that area. But a lot of people confuse platonic love with romantic love.
See, that's the one.
And that draws a line between them. Like, damn, I'm just being nice, and you're not used to nobody being
Yeah,
nice and
yeah.
loving you just because.
And I think that happens way more frequent than we think with people. And it's like they start to think you coming on to them or like you got an interest in it. And it's like I'm just genuinely being nice to you, like
Especially with like opposite sex friendships.
Yeah.
Like
I was just to say these men. That's what they confuse. Like with me, like we can be cool, we can be friends, and
just
I'll
because
say I
I
love
look
you,
out
but,
for you
like,
don't mean I like.
yeah,
Like,
or
you know,
like we talk about
intimately.
anything. Don't mean I want you.
yeah,
You know.
true.
And I'm not telling you certain stuff for you to be that person I need.
Yeah.
Type
You
shit.
know, like
It was good.
They be blowing me though. I ain't gonna cap. Like, damn, you ain't never had nobody do no nice shit for you just because you feel like you got an underlying motive, and that's really sad.
Yeah.
Because it just shows like how a lot of people move in the world. Like,
I'm
that
about
shit-
saying I think
Because some people use it as a.
it's like how people grew up too. Because even when I moved to Arkansas, like everybody was super nice, and I'm like, oh, they trying to set me up, like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
Southern
that's
hospitality.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, what is this? So maybe some people, like you said, like people just not used to that, so they just have to like be exposed to that. To know
Right.
it's just growing up too.
I feel that. But I ain't got too many times to telling you. I'm just
Yeah, facts.
Right. Either you gonna just
I'm telling you what it is. Either you can take it or leave it.
leave it, facts. What about you guys? Some you naturally good?
Dang, she kind of stole it. But I was gonna say like just being a people person, like being that listening ear for everybody. Like I always, and then sometimes it's a struggle too, but everybody feels comfortable to come talk to me, or like I make everybody day, And I love that I get to be able to do that though. And it's like, like I say, it comes to me naturally. I don't have to try to be nice or try to care for somebody. You know.
Okay.
Something I'm naturally good at is being a nurturer. It's just for everybody. It's just
especially
like
kids. You have the patience for people.
I think
like,
people in general,
kids.
like I didn't work with everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm like, okay, like I tell her all the time, like I'm good with people, but like what set of people do I not settle with? But where do I go?
Who would I fit with?
Yeah.
Like who?
But like I'm just a nurturer. Like one of the kids' parents today was like, I went and helped. I ain't have him, but I just went and helped. She was like, you're so good with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Damn, that would have made my heart warm.
Man, when they said it,
I was like,
just to hear that.
come on, man.
Yes, being
Like,
a teacher,
like-
I miss hearing that. Like, you know, being like, hey, you're the only person. Like, I didn't watch that there. A child worked with a child that nobody else wanted to work with. Like, they almost, you know, I hate to say, but hated to like, you know, even attempt to work with that child. And
You're
a
so
parent,
intimidated by it.
yes, a parent would come to you crying, saying thank you for everything you've done for my child. He comes home talking about you, you know, whatever, you know. So like being able to do that for people,
It definitely.
Well, of course, I'm going to be the oddball. I am naturally good at leading, being in charge,
Yeah.
I feel
such a
that.
good dictator,
I feel that about myself, too.
facilitator. Like, yeah, I think that just comes with, she know, like, that just comes natural. Like she said, one time she used an example of like, I would be the one wanting something done for me and still trying to plan something being done for me. Because I be just liking stuff to be like to the T, and then I'm always want to reassure that people.
That's
do
how
it
I
right.
am.
I want to make sure people know what they doing.
And
Like
what
I
they
want
be
it to go
saying,
like
if you want something done a certain way,
You gotta
do it
do it
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah.
What's your sign?
Leo.
That makes sense.
You like the only Leo I like. No, I have some Leos, but you know Leo.
I'm kind of the same way though.
You know,
I feel like
Leo.
leadership.
Cause what are you?
I'm a Virgo.
Perfect. Yeah, y'all be having to get stuff. Yeah, y'all don't play. Y'all
It
don't
used to be
play.
done a certain
For
way.
real.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
never
y'all don't
ask you.
play.
But then you don't want to do
Y'all
it
are
too
very
sometimes.
well.
I'm never asking you to do
Yeah,
it again.
very
I got it.
like well structured people. Virgos are so. Yeah, y'all don't play.
I feel like I'm a little chaotic though. I don't know. A lot of my chart plays into
No,
that.
I live in
structured
chaos.
Yeah. Structured chaos.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Okay, let's pop it off. Let's get into it. So the first question, how did y'all feel about the first question? Like, I was like, damn, what if it's gonna be that inputs on there? If they got a little something to say about that.
Nobody has kids, right?
No.
Okay, so yeah, that's even good.
And see, that's a different view. That's why I was like, when y'all sent that question, I said, you know, I like that because people, you know, people always be like, as a mom, they say, oh, I feel bad this way, you know, and people like, well, you chose that, like when you chose to become a mom. And then like parents feel like people that don't have kids shouldn't be able to say something. So I thought like the question was a good, you know.
Well, guess what? This podcast is about being uncomfortable.
Yes, not
Okay.
about my podcast.
Kind of don't
So,
care.
right.
And I just like people that be like, oh, you can't tell me what to do with my kids because you don't have kids. Like, we've never been somebody's child before to a certain extent. Like, I can't tell you how to raise your kid, but I was once a kid.
Right.
Now that I'm older and I can sit back and reflect on how I was raised.
Yes, how it's treated.
I feel like something
That's where my
been
input
done
come from.
different.
Yes.
Yeah. I just really dislike people who basically say that you can't have an opinion on like how a child should be brought up because you don't have kids. I feel like that discredits our experience of being a child, and now I'm grown and I can sit back and reflect and be like, you know, now that I think about it, I feel like if my mom would have reacted in a different way, or if she would have did this, then things would have been different for me. Maybe I would have been more strong or more level-headed around myself if she would have approached it this way. So to say that, oh, you can't have an opinion about my kid because you don't have any, that's just not realistic. Like, you was a kid, you know how, as you being a grown-ass adult,
raise your kids.
you as being an adult, you know how you feel like if your parents would have did something different, you would be different.
Yeah.
So like, that don't make sense to me.
I feel the same way because, you know, I'll see like, especially these young parents, sometimes they'll go and they just don't have the patience with their kids that, you know, and coming from working at Peds, you know, just where different kids developmental, you know, they different or whatever, you know. And so being able to sit there and learn patience from this child to this child, not everything works with one child like it does another.
Right.
And so if I'm like sitting here and I see you yelling at this child and I can tell all he need is like he's a little frustrated, give him a break and he'll be fine, then I'm gonna say, hey, like, calmly talk to that child, you know, step out for a second, because just the same way as we as adults get frustrated, kids get frustrated, you know. So I just feel like I should have a opportunity to say my opinion. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm gonna give you a suggestion, you know.
Right.
And like, if you out here abusing your kids, then I have every right to say something, you know. So it's just like those different circumstances of when you say something.
It's like they're brand new humans to this earth. It doesn't matter that they
adapting to everything that you already been like.
It don't matter that they 4, 5. It doesn't matter. They still don't know. So to just be on their ass about certain shit, it's just not realistic. Like, I'm still teaching you how to actually be.
And we still learn as adults.
We still learning how to be. Just like that shit. It's hard.
So with saying that. That's okay. Getting into it, because if I already asked,
we didn't even say what the question was.
Okay, we'll get into it. But with you just saying that, like, they still learning and they still growing or whatever. That's why I feel like with kids, I feel like it should be a age limit to where you can have them, because imagine people that's like 16, 14, 15, like you're still learning and developing and growing, like your mindset ain't even fully developed yet. Like, your instincts gonna kick in as a mom, but you're still learning and trying to get through life as well, on top of trying to take care of a kid. Like, you know how that's raising your cortisol.
Right.
Like,
I'm 24.
How much stress you're putting on your body at such a young age, trying to not only see after you and your mental, but another human being as well.
You're in charge of a whole nother human. Like,
man, something my mama brought up the other day was it's a learning experience with your kid, because like you're different, like we're all different, right? So she was just saying, like, can't nobody teach you how to be a parent.
It just
can't nobody teach you
like
that. Because can't nobody teach you how to be a parent to your kid. Like, everybody is different. So she was like, sometimes like they can give you advice, but when certain people be like, you need to do this, it's kind of like, you don't
how
know
do you know that's gonna work for my child?
And not even just on like outside the topic of kids and everything. That's something I've been trying to work on, like telling people what they need to do versus just giving them a suggestion.
That's the one.
You came to me, this is my suggestion versus you came to me, this is what you need to do. And I got that shit bad. I ain't even gonna count.
I had to learn that too, and it wasn't even just me saying you need to. It's they coming to me, Ben, and I'm like, okay, well, you know better, or you know this and that. You come to me, and you've been able to say this and that. Then you need to stop doing this. You know. But I have to learn as a friend to sit back and say, do you want my opinion? Or do you want me to say what I think you should do? You know. Because it's one of the
I tell you. You want to know? I tell you what you do.
I tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're tripping right now.
I can write that say about that little mother right now. But
I'm talking about what do you want me to do? Right. What reaction do you want out of me?
Right. You want calm, cool, collected? You want me to think? Which side you want?
You want to just come back later? Because right now,
I mean, you should lie.
I tell you, but
let me friend somebody.
Oh God, you might want to be my friend after this.
We gotta be able to differentiate too, and like really sit back and think before we speak, because we don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But like, you want to be real, but like really think about what you gonna say, because baby,
they might want to take that too.
I always started off with like, this may hurt your feelings, but I promise you I'm coming from a place of love. Because I don't know how to say this in a way that's like not
quick to say. I don't really know how to say this.
You tripping. You tripping right now.
I mean to offend you, but
you tripping.
You acting dumb.
But to tell them, so we never really said what the
we never said what
to get into it, y'all. The core question that we had on here centered around kids was what are the benefits of having kids without what are the benefits of having kids without mentioning taxes and someone who will potentially love you forever? And the way that's why I went back and said potentially, because I thought about it and was like, well, yeah, they start off loving you when they sweet, when they babies, even when they toddlers. But once they get up in age and start really learning about their childhood, their love ain't gonna run so deep as it did. You know what I'm saying? Like when she was younger. So that's why I say you're really taking a risk with that. Even with saying that, like, oh, I know having a child like my son, like he all I needed, like he gonna love me forever. And it's like, you don't know what your son gonna feel about how, what's gonna be his outlook on you when he get older.
Right.
When you start telling him no for real. When you say don't go here, he can't date this person. He can't drive, he can't be out late after this. Like when all that start coming into play, you don't know how your kids gonna feel about you. Especially when they in them teenage stages. Like
you can't tell them.
They gonna be ready to tell you about yourself. It's gonna be some stuff that these friends don't want to hear. But it's the truth.
That's me right now. I be having a
So
can I go?
Yeah.
I feel like kids really teach you like patience and boundaries.
Yes.
Like me being the older sibling, I'm the older sibling on my mom's side and my dad's side.
Mm-hmm.
5 on my mom, 10 on my dad's.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like being able to
What's
watch.
the youngest? How old the youngest?
On my mom's side, he is 14. On my dad's side, he's probably 2. He's still popping them out. I'm disgusted. But we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
But being able to be there, like, firsthand and watch them grow up from a kid, like, oh, this is how you used to act when you was little, and now you're a teenager, and you don't want that anymore. You don't want me to do certain things, or you don't want to do certain things with me. It's just like having to accept, like, damn, you're growing up, and regardless of if I want this, you don't want that. And it doesn't matter that I'm older than you. I don't have domain over what you want to do or what you want to say or how you do it. I just gotta sit back and be like, you know what? I'm gonna let you do you. But damn, I miss this. Can we do this sometimes?
Yeah.
Right.
Cause like my little brother about 14. When I say like when I stayed in the house before I went to college, he was at my hip. He used to sleep in the bed with me every night, sneak in the bed with me at night when I told him he couldn't sleep. Now he don't want me in his room. He don't even want to chill with me. I was like, damn, you just think you too grown.
Yeah.
But he do have his times where he be like, hey, can you come watch a movie with me? We can watch TV and everything. And I'm like, okay, you know, I can accept this because it's not what it used to be. But I have to also be able to understand, like, you're getting older now. I know when I was getting older, I didn't want shit to do with y'all. So I get it. I understand it 100%.
And I know it might sound like, what's the word? I don't want to say contradictory because we speaking from a topic that none of us have kids, but I feel like I chose that question because I feel like we're so aware of how many people have kids and how many people we've seen struggle with kids. And it's like, especially people that have like multiple kids.
Or
like,
having kids early back to back.
You know, and it's like,
you still kill yourself.
Like you did.
I wonder if they ever stopped and thought like, okay, maybe I should have stopped at 3. Maybe I should have stopped at 2.
Maybe I should have had my first one.
Maybe.
Like, why do I keep having them?
If they ever just think like, okay, maybe I'm not really good at this mom shit like I thought it was, because that's where it be hitting for me sometimes. I'll be like, I don't really know if I want to make that lifetime commitment.
That's me right now.
Because like I said, there's one job I feel like you can never just up and say, I'm gonna retire, I'm gonna quit. Like that is
without being called a deadbeat.
Without parole.
You're a mom forever. Bro, being like having to live back with my parents since I moved out of my apartment, it's definitely made me realize like, damn, you have a kid, you're a mom forever. There's no taking a break of you grown now, I ain't gotta deal with you.
Cause they gonna say that all day long.
You back out, baby, up here, I need help.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do, mom? Like that's simple. That's your world.
Yeah, I got patient. One of them was 90 and the daughter was 70. Yeah. And the 90-year-old was having to push her 70-year-old daughter inside the building, like, you know, like you still need your mama at 70 years old and she 90 years old.
That's crazy. That's a blessing though, to be 70 and your mom's still here at 90. That is
being able to take care of you.
Yeah,
that's a blessing. Like, damn, that's a lot of things. That's something that a lot of people don't get to experience.
Girl,
like that's, you start thinking about all of that. Like, damn, like, are my kids gonna grow up and do that to me?
Yes.
Or like another fear I be having is like, cause I've witnessed it now. Like when my brother being gone, like whenever your kids go before you go, like that is a strong, like that is a deep feeling of grief that you just. Like, you can't help but to feel like some type of regret because you're like, this is my child. Like, where did I go wrong? Or like, did I do everything I was supposed to? Like, you just feel that sense of regret whenever the kids go before the parents. So, I be thinking about all that. Like, man, I don't, because you get married, you can, I'm done with you. I don't really want to my child. Like, when your child piss you off, but they do
so whether you leave
hurt
that
your
man that
feelings
you
or
have,
anything, like that's still your child. Like, and that's another thing. Nobody is ever really obligated to take care of your child. No matter how much people say it take a village, that village is still not really obligated. Like, you know, so I take all that into consideration. Like, especially being a person that's already like deep in independence, like just whenever the time come to have a kid, like I just know I'll be like, okay, what's good? Like you right, it's my child. Like you ain't gotta do. Okay, I hate even action. It's my child. So, so I can take all that into consideration. Like,
I told myself when it come down to like me having kids, I have to be constantly in the mode of like change.
Yes,
like. I can't get used to anything. Like, oh, this is how you act.
Yeah, that's good.
You're going to grow out of that.
Yeah.
And how I thought you acted and how you act anymore. And then I also understand, like, being an adult now and experiencing life with my younger siblings, a lot of times when they come to me about shit, in my mind, it's not that serious. This is something small. This is something that could be fixed easily.
Yeah.
But to them, as a kid, this is your whole world. It's like, damn, this really does mean something.
It is that deep.
So depending on how I respond, it's definitely gonna set the tone of how our relationship is. Like if I respond like I'm not really worried about that shit, you gonna remember that shit.
Remember
9-year-old you or 14-year-old you and how that would make you feel at that age.
It does. Like my little sister, she definitely has came to me a couple of times of like, it's been times when you responded to certain things that I said like this and it really hurt my feelings. And I just be like, damn, I didn't expect it to hurt your feelings because like, I'm not thinking of it in the same way that you are. And it wasn't that serious to me. But just because it's not that serious to me, it is that serious to you. And I should have taken it.
And I think that's where it fails with parents.
Yeah.
Because nothing is ever that serious to them. You know, like
because you're their child,
right?
Because they're
they
grown
know
up.
you,
yeah.
But I raised you this way, so why would why would you feel like that? And it's like that still don't change my feelings.
Or like I'm the parent, you don't never have a right to say.
Well, one thing that used to bore me so bad is because I said so.
Ooh, baby.
Like parents that don't be asking for, like don't want to give you an explanation for certain things, and it's like, well, I still want to know. Like even if you got a lot and say something bad, like I still need to know something. Why? Don't leave me on a cliffhanger like that.
Or when they expose you to something and feel like you shouldn't have like a say so in what happened or what goes on.
Yeah,
if you did that in front of me, I have every right to.
That's how we talk about like close friends. Like I posted it, so you got a right to have an opinion.
Yeah,
that's social media in general.
Like you in here.
Yeah.
That shit wild.
I said I like the day. No, we can go on to the next.
I'm about to say, did you ever say the benefit? Did you say your benefit?
I agree with what she said. Like them teaching you like patience and everything. But the benefits, I mean, I get like the family. It's about the only part.
I was about to say, I think just having that experience of being a mom.
Yeah.
I feel like it has a lot of perks as well as with everything though.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think just the experience of having someone to like, and you have like a little control of how it goes. And you have like our generation has so much more awareness of.
That's what I was just saying.
You know, like we have more awareness of how we feel as children. So like we kind of approach it in different ways. We're open to. We open to different parenting types. We're not always like, oh, shut up, go to your room. You don't know what you're talking about. Like we just more open to having a relationship with our children. Like even young moms that I know now, like they let their kids be a little free, like a little open. You know, like make them feel comfortable to come. So I think just other than the other stuff, just having that experience.
That's kind of what I said, and like being able to instill like the knowledge I've learned, like you know, like just even knowledge and lessons, whether they were hard, you know, bad or good. Being able to instill that into my child with more of an open mind and awareness to society now, and not just being stuck on my mom and daddy raised me this way. That's the way I need to raise my child, and I shouldn't go left or right outside of that. Now I'm seeing with my mom and daddy how they raised me, good or bad, and taking and applying it to my child, and you know, and being able to listen to them. And, you know, just leaving that imprint in the world itself.
Okay, yeah. That's good. Well, I also say, like, legacy. Like, being able to just leave, like, yo, like, this you. Like, that's me.
That's just how you know.
It's gonna go. Like, they gonna know, like, this is a part of me. Yeah.
What age would y'all want to have kids? Because I've been stuck on this is a question I've been asking myself for a minute, because I've really just been stuck on the fence of like, damn, what age would I really want to have kids? When would I have the patience and the ability to really be able to get with a child?
I don't think ever.
Raise a kid, right?
I don't think we ever are fully prepared to have children. Like,
right, no matter how successful
we want to put ourselves in a position, but I don't think we'll ever just be fully prepared.
Well, which age do you think you would just be ready?
I
Prepared aside, which age you think you like, all right, I think I'm ready to have kids?
I said by
late 30s.
late 30s?
Yeah.
Late 30s.
I said I'm giving myself to 30.
I would
about
say
to say
that,
30.
but the way society's going on, the way our bodies as women are changing, depending on like medicine and stuff you take and just life in general, it's harder to have a baby when you hit your 30s, you know.
That's why you freeze
And
them eggs.
yeah, but see, then that costs money, you know, too, like $1,000. So like I say,
don't want to give us.
yeah, I say I want to at least start having
It's
like
just
children. Right.
Fucking legs.
I kind of
And
planned
then you have a
on
man
it.
that's 7 years older than you, so then you just, you
That's
know,
the
They
point.
pushing the time.
you pushing for
Right.
time. You don't want to be 50 with a 2-year-old.
Or
Like,
they-
damn, y'all that can't even run after.
Right.
They
Everybody got
They think he
one.
your shit back.
50
That's
with
the
a
point.
2-year-old is crazy.
Man, they
What the
out here
fuck?
on
You
it.
not shooting blanks. You 50. What's going on?
No, because men are fertile until like 72.
Yeah.
Damn.
80, yeah.
Imagine a 72-year-old dad.
But a 2-year-old,
Not the same.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a 3-4-year-old before he passed away.
Yeah.
That man was in like his 80s.
I say like 26,
shit, my
27.
papa, my mama was 5 and he was 50 something.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's crazy.
Hell no.
Mhm.
Right.
Mine definitely would have to be like mid-30s, late 30s.
Yeah.
Mostly because it's just like, I feel like
I'm
I'd just
looking
be a little more.
Late 20s, early 30s.
That's why I say, like, I said if I don't, I really, my plan would to actually start trying would be 29, 30.
Yeah.
But if it happened, I'd accept 26, 27.
Okay.
If I,
Maybe 28.
the age I want, because my parents was this age, was
That too.
22 in a perfect world. Because it's a perfect world. And 22, you 40 at your kid's graduation. You still kicking shit.
Right.
How old are you?
I'll be 25 this year.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
But my parents was 21, 22 having me. So
and then I also look
they
at how my mom and
47
daddy
and
are.
I'm grown as fuck.
And they health and stuff. Like, I want my mom to be around when I have my baby, you know?
Yeah.
I want my grandma to be around when I have my baby.
That was
That's
my
a big
dream.
thing.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that was my big dream. Like, I really wanted my dad to be able to experience like grandkids for me and my brother. But I just got a feeling, bro. Like, I pray I don't have my kids too late, because my mama had me when she was 43.
Damn.
Okay, this
So
is-
it's like, I'm not trying to be walking around these folks thinking that child is my grandbaby. Because my mama had me that young. Like,
I think like 23, but she also had my brother when she was like 17, 18. So she had my oldest brother when she was like 18. They waited 6 years, got married, and then I was born the next year after that. And then 3 years later, my brother, and then 3 years
bro,
later
to
after
think
that,
our
my brother.
classmates was having kids.
Y'all, my classmates are on
Damn.
3 and 4 kids right now.
Dang.
I graduated in
That's
2018,
good.
and it scares me.
Damn.
Because I see y'all and how y'all struggling, and y'all got baby daddy problems, and like
Everybody.
y'all are really struggling. That scares me. But also at the same time, can I catch up? Like, can I have my first child?
Damn.
You know, can I
Like,
plan
I
it?
know,
Look,
but
Like,
you
I ain't even
gonna
trying to
come
catch up at this point, baby. They're gonna be on 10th child before I.
man, that's the one.
Man, what?
They
You know
need to
what?
be
Just
grown,
make sure
having
you raise
kids
them good
before
so
I
they
have
can
kids.
babysit
It
my.
ain't even gonna be no
That's the
class
one.
reunion. When that comes, it's gonna be a family reunion.
Right.
On me.
Everybody coming with their babies and kids.
They kids gonna be having kids by the time I have a kid.
Yeah.
How old was your parents when they?
My mom was 16. She was a young.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so close to my mom now. Like, me being 23, my
Y'all
mom was
grew up
like,
together.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mom was like, what, 39? Finna be 40 type
Yeah.
shit. We
That's
really,
good.
really grew up together. Like,
Together.
yeah.
so to be older now and be able to experience her in my older age, it's like, damn, you really been my dog. Like,
Yeah.
we grew up together basically
Yeah.
because you had me so young. But even
Mhm.
then, it's just like, I just got more respect for it.
For
sure.
yeah.
Because my mama got on her shit as a 16-year-old. She got on her shit.
To take care of
Nobody play with her about that shit. Like,
Period.
it's just different.
Yeah. What was y'all question? Did y'all ever
Okay,
come up
we-
with a question?
we can pause.